Just about got me.
All right, Coach, could you go ahead and give an opening statement, then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, I'm really proud of our team. Kind of lost our composure in the first half when Dante went down. We had talked all night about playing through Dante and going to him early, and he went down in the second, third play of the game, and we did lose our composure. Had some bad turnovers, took some quick shots. Fortunately, they missed some, and we were able to stay in the game. And then the second half, I think we out-rebounded them by 10. I thought our activity was good. Guys that usually shoot the ball well for them didn't shoot it well, and we finally got some shots. We were 1 for 13 from 3 the first half, and really had some good looks, and just were sped up and didn't hit anything. And second half, we slowed down, and Germaine really orchestrated some things. Freshman hit some shots, big ones there, and we went 6 for 11. And that gave us some energy. Our energy wasn't really good the first half when we were missing those shots, and we knocked those down, and we got really good energy there. So, Dante and Germaine, they play so hard, and our guys just kind of fed off that. And but those three, Jackson and Germaine and Dante, really did some great things. And so we live another day, and we'll play it. We split with Washington State, and Colorado got us twice, so we're going to have a tough task tomorrow, and we're going to have to play really well again.
All right, we'll start over here on the left, second row with Matt.
Matt, 24/7 Sports. Dana, with the injuries, the tough losses, Biddle's illness, how do you describe this team's mental toughness with Dante going down the 1 minute into the game to never give in and not give up on his
Well,
team?
it goes to two guys. Germaine and Dante are leaders, and it resonates through the team because of them. Every team that I've been fortunate enough to work with at Oregon or Creighton or any place, you kind of take on the personality. They always say, the coach, your best players, your vets, and when we've had good teams, it's because Peyton or Eugene Omarui or Trish Duarte or Dylan Brooks, gave us a personality. And so Germaine is really tough. He was really sore this morning when he got up, and he just fought through it, played 38 minutes, and Jackson played 36. And, Dante took a terrible fall there, and they went and took him for x-rays. Everything was negative, but he's got a bad bruise on his tailbone, and so he'll be a little stiff in the morning, so hopefully by 6 o'clock he'll be loose.
Far left in the front here with Rob.
Jackson, it's all relative, obviously, but you've hit some big shots on some big stages. Just how did this feel? Did this feel like a different stage for you, and what did it feel like to make some shots late that were so critical for your team?
I just tried not to lose my confidence. First half, I was missing a couple open looks, and my teammates and coaches, just do a good job of instilling that confidence in me. Just take good ones, and they're eventually going to drop. So, a couple of them were big down the stretch, and I just tried not to lose my confidence there.
Far back in the left.
Dana, was that second half as good as you guys have played this year and a half?
Well, because of the competition, probably so. They're a really talented team, really well coached. Had a good crowd. Atmosphere was all tilted to them. So with those things in mind, they kicked us twice. The score was only 9 at our place, but they beat us, and they beat us at their place. So our guys, to have a belief that, being down at 10 at half, it wasn't going our way. So for them to battle back, it was a very good half. And I think the biggest reason, we just didn't give them too many second shots. Beating them 10 on the boards that second half, I think, was by far the biggest key.
Front left here, John.
Dana, in that first half when you've got Dante in the locker room and you're trying to find something that'll work, then the range of emotion in the second half, you're pumping your fist and you're excited. Can you just maybe Talk about that swing of emotion for you as a coach when you're out there and you're watching that come together.
Well, I was pumping my fist and yelling at them the first half. They just didn't listen, you know. It's not coaching if nobody's listening. So, no, when you're coming back from 10, we got it to 6, I think, at the first TV timeout, and I just told them we got to keep chipping away, and then we finally got a couple big threes to fall, and everybody got really excited. But, no, I was excited. It was a fun ball game. I was excited last night. The guys, but like I said, they feed off Dante and Germaine, and those two guys. I've enjoyed working with them so much, and that's why tomorrow's so important for them. It's the last crack. So.
We'll go to the far right here in the front row.
Germaine, 2 highest scoring games at Oregon, both against Arizona. And then tonight, obviously, leading the comeback. Is there something about facing this particular program that kind of brings out the best in you?
High-level basketball, big stage. I know everybody's like watching these guys because they're top for whatever they was in the country, but that's my competitive juice. Just games like this, I live for. That I always dreamed about playing there. So that's what it was.
And Coach, there was a play with 2 minutes to go there, and Lewis drives to the hoop, and Foley blocks his shot. It's about to go out of bounds, and Germaine jumps to make the save there. In a game where he scores 20 points and 7 assists, a play like that, what is that going to speak to him about the kind of player that he is?
No, against a good team like this, man, you got to, Cario diving in front of their bench on that loose ball and our ball. Those are the plays when they're making a run at you, that you got to have. But no, Jermaine did, a lot of good things. 7 assists, 2 turnovers. I'll take 3.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio any night of the week. And he got 6 boards. Dante had 10. So that 38 to 33 rebounding margin, and like I said, I think we were down 5 at half. I'm not sure. I think when I was yelling him at half, I said 5. So, I think we were down 5 at half. So that plus 10 on the boards that second half, that's when we're really competing, and I just thought that was the margin in the game.
Dana, you held them to almost 10 minutes without a field goal between the first and second halves. How critical was that until the offense was able to find itself?
Well, I told the guys at half we were fortunate to be just down 10. I said, hey, as poorly as we played and as unorganized as I had them there for about 5 or 6 minutes, we were fortunate to only be down 10. And so, then to come out second half and we got a pretty good start, I thought that was really important. So to only be down 10 and then to have a good start second half, coaches always talk about the last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half, how critical they are. And they are, they play a big part, probably no more so than any other 4 minutes, but in this particular game, we really needed a good start to the second half.
Back row on the right.
Dana, you went to that zone in the second half, and it really just limited Arizona offensively. They couldn't get anything going in the interior. What went into that adjustment, and how big how big was the zone in this game? Well, we were playing in the first half zone on makes and man on misses. We just didn't make many shots, and so we were man most of the time. We got some shots down the second half. We were able to set our zone. And, I thought the guys did a good job connected, and again, they didn't shoot it well. Love, killed us at our place, and he killed us at their place. He goes 1 for 7. Boswell, he lit it up at their place. He went 0 for 3. So 2 guys that killed us in 2 previous games go 1 for 10. And that's just part of the game some nights. We have not been shooting it well. That second half, I think it really pumped us up when we went 6 for 11 just to see the ball go through the net. It's human nature. We talk as coaches about, you got to play through, you got to play through, you got to play through.
but you watch it at every level. You know, it's just human nature. When that ball goes through the net a little bit, the crowd gets going, guys get pumped up, and you know, their energy drained a little bit when they didn't hit some shots.
Second row here on the left, Matt.
Jermaine, in the first half, where did the confidence come from that you guys knew you could come back? With Dante hurt, how you were shooting collectively as a team, just where did that confidence come from, you think?
Just believing. I feel like we just had to believe, just keep believing. I feel like as y'all watch all these games that's going on, it's people playing they up, they playing down. So that's all it was. Just we know it was gonna come down to a close game. So I just told them in the locker room, just keep believing. Once we make shots, they'll fold.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.